We're coming at you from the beautiful Amway Center in downtown Orlando, Florida, home of the Magic. And the Wizards head back to Washington after today's contest. And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. And now Washington's starting group. They've got Gordon, Paul Millsap out there with James Johnson. Then it's Omer Ashik, and it's Wall in the one spot. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against Dallas. Monte Ellis has always had a knack for the big shot. When things are on the line, he is a guy that is not afraid to step up.
And Kevin, last season, he had a number of big second halves and fourth quarters for the Mavs. Really took over that primary scoring role from Dirk Nowitzki. Stole a lot of games from him last season.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Now here's Wall. Millsap a screen. Feeds to Gordon. Takes the three. Johnson kicks to Gordon. That doesn't go either for Gordon. Outside Butler. Spates with a screen on Wall. They grab their own miss. Okafor kicks to Paul. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
And it's Butler missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Paul. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And Okafor with the block. Butler on the wing. And it's Okafor off the drive. And they double up Paul. No good from Spates.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And Wall kicks to Millsap. Off the left rim and out.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Pass to Okafor. And it's Omer Ashik with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Markieff Morris is checked in for Millsap, and Justin Holiday is subbed in for Gordon. Okafor. Rebound, Washington.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
The wide open look here for Holiday. It's good. This game is all even. Holiday's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Paul kicks to Ellis. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist.
It looks like he took that last three a little personal.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, Greg. You saw it in his eyes. I mean, heck, that was a payback shot right there. I don't think there's any doubt.
Now here's Wall. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Morris, no good. It's stolen by Morris. And stolen by Spates. Ellis with it. He's picked up by Wall. Ellis dishes to Butler. Wall with the steal. Outside Holiday. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
Morris with the bucket. So for the Wizards, their last game a win against the Mavericks in Dallas. Spates sets a screen. Right side, Butler pulls up on the wing. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Butler's got 5. Wizards trail by 3. Wall against Paul. And Wall. Here we go now. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Okafor sets the pick for Paul. Okafor inside. Working on Ashik. Shot clock at 6. Butler kicks to Ellis. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Ellis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Paul against Wall. Morris right side. Back to Wall. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. It's Ellis on the wing. Ashik defending. Ellis, that's good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Tell you what, Monte Ellis is one of the best second-round draft picks of all time in the league, not just the last decade. I mean, this guy was a 5-star recruit out of high school, committed to college, but changed his mind and entered the draft, where the Warriors stole him with the 40th pick in 2005.
Getting back to Monte Ellis, had he gone to college for even 1 year, I think he would have probably been a top 10 pick, but you look at what he's brought to the table over his career, points and assists, rebounds, steals, playmaking. His production has been astounding.
You know, he's one of those unsung players. He never gets voted to the All-Star game. Never gets spoken about as one of the top guards in this league. But you look at the body of work and you ask his competitors throughout this league, and they're going to tell you that guy's as tough as they get.
Paul passes to Ellis. Back to Paul. Ellis kicks to Jerebko. Kicks it out to Paul. Pass to Jerebko. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Paul penetrating. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Devin Harris is checked in for Paul. And stolen by Gordon. Thompson with the rebound. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Rockets. The screen from Thompson. Urebko kicks to Ellis. He feeds it to Urebko. Left block shot on the way. Pocket 4. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Wizards trailed by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They had to find something, you're right. Gordon with another miss.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And guys, over the last 2 seasons, Devin Harris has been a backup point guard, but one could argue that he's outperformed the guys that are directly ahead of him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. I mean, Harris came back to the team that he started his career with to be a support player, but injuries, trades, and generally poor fits elevated Harris's importance to the team.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
You know, getting back to Devin Harris, he can really help you. But you want to do one thing, limit his minutes. 11 full seasons under his belt. Slender in build, it's best to play him around half the game if you can.
Muhammad, he's checked in for the Magic. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for the Wizards. Kicks to Thompson. Muhammad with it. He's against Gordon. And Muhammad throws it down.
Whoa. That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
The 3 from Dudley. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, talking about the veteran Harris, his quickness was still apparent last season, and his skill set was a good fit for Coach Carlisle's flow offense. I mean, this guy's been around a long time, and there are very few that are quicker than him with the ball.
The screen from Thompson. Passes it to Urebko.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And Young, here we go. Muhammad with the steal. Harris kicks to Muhammad. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Muhammad's got his second bucket of the game to go. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers. There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Now here's Muhammad. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Magic leading by 4. .127 left to play here in the first. The screen from Thompson. Off the screen. Off the iron that time.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Young dishes to Dudley. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That's his first foul. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. Harris with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Thompson misses. Gordon kicks to Dudley. for the finish. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Thompson after the basket by Washington. Just 3 to shoot, and the shot is good. That's 7 points for Shabazz Muhammad. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Wizards trail by 5. The dish now to Millsap. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. Wizards making a switch here. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here is Muhammad. And it's Jerebko, top of the key. Nails it from the high post. And the Magic lead by 5.
I love how he used his height advantage on that.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Orlando out in front, up by 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
Thompson is out there with Jerebko. Then it's Dwayne Dedman. Then it's Devin Harris. And it's Muhammad in at the 2. That's who's out there for Orlando. Count the bucket. Jerebko's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Magic. Now the pass to Johnson. Screen by Asik. It's Wall with the drive. The 8-footer. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Now here's Wall. Morris right side. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Morris has got his second basket of the night. Now here is Harris. The feed now to Muhammad. 6 on the shot clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that. There shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Okafor's checked in. Spates comes in for Thompson. Ellis is checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Paul's subbed in for Devin Harris.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And Orlando making a change here. Butler's checked in. Magic leading by 5. This is to Okafor. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. The Magic have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And the second free throw, good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now here's Wall. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
No good from Spates. Wizards trailed by 4. Wall passes to Morris. Okafor with the steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Orlando shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Guys, you want to talk about one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Ashik? Tremendous rebounder. A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe him, Kevin. Last year he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
He is. Holiday. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 3rd assist on the night. Spates sets a screen. Butler from outside. Second shot opportunity. And Okafor with the layup. And the Magic lead by 6.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Paul outside. Spates with a screen on Holiday. Feeds it to Spates. 5 on the clock. Butler kicks to Ellis. Vonleh with the rebound. Wizards trailed by 6. On the wing, Johnson. Soft touch off the glass. Johnson's got 6.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Paul dishes to Okafor. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Holiday. No good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Spates with it. Now defended by Vonleh. Good. Okafor's got 5 points now this quarter.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest this.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Thompson's checked in. Then for the Wizards, Paul Millsap's checked in for Vonleh. Dudley comes in for Johnson. And Gordon subbed in for Justin Holiday. It's Wall with the drive. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. I think all 3 of us agree John Wall, a tremendous all-around player.
Outstanding. Speed was what jumped out at me most when I saw him first at Kentucky. Now he's been able to harness that speed as a pro, and he makes plays that very few can make as a point guard.
He gives you a lot of different looks.
He sure does.
Ellis kicks to Paul. Picked by Okafor. Clock at 6. And it's Butler missing.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Assist from John Wall.
Hey, guys, John Wall, obviously one of the most electrifying players to enter the league in some time. Unreal body control, tremendous length and athleticism for a point guard. And that's one of the reasons he gets so many steals, blocks, and rebounds. All the extra things from his position that really add up.
He dishes it to Millsap. Back to Wall. He kicks to Millsap. And Wall. Here we go now. against the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And then Okafor slams it in.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Pass to Gordon. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 5 assists in the game.
You know, guys, for Wall, the one thing he's still ironing out is his shooting stroke. It looks better every year, but doesn't necessarily go in more often, especially from 3. But even if he never becomes a great shooter, I think he'll remain one of the game's best all-around talents.
Pass to Gordon. Whoa!
Woo. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points. Not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now, here's Paul. He feeds it to Ellis. Back to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And Okafor with the basket on the assist from Monte Ellis. And it's 9 points for Jahlil Okafor. Washington has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. It's Wall with the drive. Count the bucket. And that's now 8 points for Millsap.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Okafor. He's got 9. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Chris Paul, guys, for the last decade, the best point guard in the NBA. Now, there's some new competition for that distinction, though, with Steph Curry breaking through to NBA stardom. And it's always exciting to watch these two go head-to-head.
Spates checked in for Thompson. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Washington. Justin Holiday comes in for John Wall. Outside Butler. Paul kicks to Spates. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It goes on Noah Vonleh. How would you compare Chris Paul and Steph Curry?
Well, Steph Curry is just an off-the-chart shooter. I think the best in the history of the game in overall shot making and creativity as far as shooting goes. Paul is more of an orchestrator, a maestro supreme. Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Millsap passes to Vonleh. Back to Millsap. No good off the back of the rim. Magic leading by 4. Kicks it to Paul. Passes it to Ellis. This one for 3. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Holiday with the 3. And he gets it to go.
2 minutes, less than 2
Holiday's got 8.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back. Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Millsap attacking. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. He isn't the biggest body at 6'8", Clark, but Paul Millsap, very effective.
And part of his being underrated and underestimated, I think, is due to that size. But folks are finally starting to come around. That kind of production he's put up will make that happen.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Okafor. Jerebko comes in for Caron Butler. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Monte Ellis. And Harris subbed in for Chris Paul. Jerebko can't get it to go.
And Millsap with over a 7-foot wingspan and also just a great nose for the ball. He gets you rebounds, blocks, and he leads all power forwards in steals pretty much every season. How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And it's Johnson penetrating. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. 8 points for Johnson.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here is Harris. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. For Orlando, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for the Wizards. So he gets them both. Wizards trailed by 7. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the wing. Holiday goes in. Here's Wall. That one wide left. Now here's Muhammad. He's guarded by Johnson. And Muhammad kicks to Dedmon. To the middle. And Muhammad throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
That'll do it for the first. The second half just about to get going here.
And what a tremendous game for Muhammad. 12 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Wizards trail by 9. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, James Johnson is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Garrett Temple. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Wall in at the point guard. Muhammad, no luck.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Spates with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. They grab their own miss. There's the call on James Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Harris. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Spates. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Spates. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Now Wall. There's the dish to Morris. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Wall.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Now here is Harris. The pass to Urebko. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. Urebko's got the lead up to 11 now for Orlando.
Boy, that was a pretty assist by Harris.
And Wall kicks to Gordon. Puts up the baby hook. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft, selected 4th overall, which was actually a couple of slots higher, I think, Greg, than many experts thought.
I agree. And, a lot of people obviously liked him, but Orlando clearly loved him and had very high hopes for this young man. And, of course, the injured foot, only 11 games a season ago and never really got back on track.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Wizards trailed by 9. Outside, Wall. Morris a screen. No one near Wall as he lets it go. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
And, getting back to Aaron Gordon, his defense is really what had scouts most excited. He has the rare combination of strength, lateral quickness, and ups to defend multiple positions.
Now here is Harris. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 5 on the clock. Muhammad dishes to Dedmon. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And talking about Aaron Gordon, everyone knew coming in that he was kind of unrefined. You're betting on his upside and hoping that he develops a consistent shot. And boy, if he does, you're talking about a guy who could become a perennial all-star.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by John Wall. It's tipped. 6 to shoot. Back to Butler. Fires it up. Washington with the rebound.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. And now just a 3-point Orlando lead. Now the feed to Okafor. Trying to get back on track. Can't get it to go. Gordon with the defensive effort. And stolen by Butler. To the wing right side. Paul with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. That's 7 points for Chris Paul. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Wall. Some solid defense from Butler.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Wall against Thompson. Wall attacking. 6 on the shot clock. Drills the baseline jumper.
John Wall.
Wall's got 10 points in just the second half.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And it's Butler missing. Wizards trailed by 4. Johnson, the pass to Wall. Back to Johnson. Dishes to Morris. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Washington. The stupendous finish in traffic. And it's 8 points for Markieff Morris.
How about this run there in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
That's his second personal foul.
They've been ineffective in this one. Just no slowing down for Okafor. He has 9 points and 1 steal. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
And the Wizards making a change here. Omer Asik, he's checked in for Gordon. Millsap comes in for Markieff Morris. Jared Dudley's checked in for Johnson. And it's Gordon in for Garrett Temple.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Feeds it to Okafor. Stolen by Asik. And Wall kicks to Asik. Wall with it. 20 points for him. Screen by Asik. Off the pick. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
John Wall.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. Well, he turned a high percentage shot into a low percentage shot by trying to go to the fadeaway.
Ellis, that's good.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
Millsap a screen. Millsap sets the pick for Wall. Wall draws the double. For the lead, rebound by Butler. Orlando's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Ellis dishes to Thompson. Butler passes to Okafor. Five to shoot. Ellis outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
They got to bring the double team on him.
I would have already sort of expected to see that.
The Wizards making a switch here. Holiday's checked in.
Wizards foul called.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
Personal foul.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And after an exceptional first 2 years in the league, Jason Thompson has really declined. He averaged 12 points and 8 boards over those first 2 seasons, but last year that plummeted all the way down to 6 and 6. So his arrow's definitely been pointing in the wrong direction.
And you know, guys, Eric Gordon was an unbelievable three-point shooter last season. 45% from behind the arc. The first time he's been over 40% in his career.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. You know, we were talking about Eric Gordon. He's always had great range, but not always the great shot selection.
You know, and that's a great point because, you know, we see now that he's starting to mature, starting to value every possession. And that's good news for the rest of that team.
Magic leading by 6. Harris kicks to Spates. He dishes it to Dedmon. Stolen by Ashik. Up top, Dudley. Pass to Millsap. And that one is hammered home.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's your Repko. That 3 off the mark.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Orlando's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Spates. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Paul Millsap. The Magic shooting here about 46% for the game. Out to Harris. From past the arc. Washington with the rebound. Millsap's got rebound number 5. Here's
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
And Orlando has possession. After the basket by Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Spates. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Spates has got 9.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
Millsap a screen. Millsap sets the pick for Holiday. He kicks to Gordon. For the lead. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Repko kicks to Muhammad. To the paint. Here's Spates. Drilled from 11 feet out. And now it's a 4-point Magic lead. Washington's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Outside Holiday. Ashik, the pass to Gordon. Pass to Millsap. Muhammad with the steal.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Spates kicks to Dedmon. Stolen by Ashik. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Holiday dishes to Gordon. Back to Holiday. To the middle. Kicks it out to Gordon. That doesn't go either for Gordon.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
1 second left. No good trying to beat the... And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Magic out in front. They lead by 4. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Magic leading by 4. We've got your Repko. Maurice Spates out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad. And it's Harris in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Washington. Ashik's got his 5th rebound in this one. Holiday attacking.
Magic foul.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Take a look at what Holiday's done. He has 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Gary Neal's checked in for Orlando. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. Spates sets a screen. Now here's Muhammad. Not a lot of room. He feeds it to Dedmon. Passes it to Spates. Just 4 to shoot. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And the Wizards making a change here. Morris is checked in.
Marquise Morris.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Omer Asik. Here's Gordon. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Morris. From 18 feet away.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And Gordon over to help. The dish to Neal. From deep. Can't hit. And Washington the other way now. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Now, here is Morris. And here's Dudley for 3. Good.
For 3.
Dudley's got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Spates sets a screen. And the pass to Muhammad. Holiday with the defensive effort.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Pocket 6. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That one on Muhammad. No good on the free throw. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
Mulligan is Young. Millsap with the steal. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Thompson. Butler. The Magic again can't hit.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
There's the feed to Thompson. Three-pointer, Butler. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And that's 12 points for Caron Butler. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Millsap passes to Young. Kept alive. Wizards passing it around. Asik with a screen on Ellis. And Holiday kicks to Johnson. Here's Asik. And finally they hit one.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Paul dishes to Thompson. Stolen by Holiday. Johnson, the pass to Asik. Young outside. And Holiday kicks to Millsap. Good.
Paul Millsap.
And it's a 4-point Wizards lead. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Washington.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, they're still early in the quarter, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Vonleh's check in for Washington. Now, here is Young. Holiday dishes to Millsap. Double team on Millsap. Holiday with the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Paul against Holiday. Butler kicks to Ellis. Dishes it to Okafor. Screened by Ellis. And it's Okafor missing. And it's Washington's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. And that one's good. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Magic timeout.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team, and you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Skiles was going over with his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here's Wall. Lots of room. They get the rebound. Vonleh, the pass to Dudley. And right through it goes. Dudley's got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Jerebko dishes to Neal. There's a screen. And here's Wall. Over in the corner, Dudley. And Temple kicks to Vonleh. Feeds it to Temple. 5 on the clock. The shot by Vonleh, no good.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Jerebko inside. He's guarded by Dudley. Jerebko can't get it to go.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
It's Wall with the drive. The wide open look here for Vonleh. And right on target. Good.
Garrett Temple.
And it's a 9-point Wizards lead.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
And Muhammad gets it to go.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Here's Washington now. They're on an 18-7 run. Morris a screen. Right side Wall. And Temple kicks to Wall. 17-foot shot on the way. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And that's now 10 points for Markieff Morris. You look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And guys, Guys, there was a time where people wondered if John Wall could be a team leader. Well, that question has been answered and then some. Unquestioned leader of the Wizards.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And then for Washington, Millsap comes in for Vonleh. And Eric Gordon subbed in for Garrett Temple.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Washington with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. On for Wall, Greg, and leading the Wizards. It did take some time. Now he does so much, Clark, for the franchise.
On and off the floor. He's really the face of that franchise and has a chance, in my mind, to be an MVP candidate at some point in his career and is living up to the #1 draft pick hype.
Now Paul, following the miss by Paul Millsap from deep. And it's Paul penetrating. Here's Butler. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night. Left side, Wall. Right side, Gordon. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down. Well, how about John Wall in this one? He's got 21 points and 9 assists. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And Clark, it's as if he's been a step ahead of everyone else out there today.
Now here's Paul. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Now here's Wall to the wing right side. Millsap passes to Wall. That's good. Wall's got 24.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And he gets it to go. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Orlando's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Spates with a screen on Wall. Paul. Okafor dishes to Spates. The drive by Paul. Butler on the way. That 3 off the mark. Wizards leading by 8. And Wall kicks to Millsap. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
What a performance from Millsap here. 16 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender, because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Harris passes to Neal. Back to Harris. Here's Jerebko. Wall grabs the board.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Wizards.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And maybe it goes without saying, but they had no answer for John Wall. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for the Wizards. Justin Holiday comes in for Gordon. From deep, Neal. Count that one.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 7. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Nope, this one is sealed and delivered.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
Here's Washington. And Washington can just let the clock run down here. Now, here is Young. And so it's the Wizards with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really...
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all it. Still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one. And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop. So would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace Guru?
Word? That's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out,
Right.
Little test run. So,
I need you to speak with your hands. On the count of 3. Everybody now, 1, 2, 3, go! Talk to him.